Why is it that organizations don't apply the same level of rigor to coaching on an ongoing basis? So we've gone through the hiring process, we're past that, now we're dealing with performance. Why is it that organizations don't apply the same rigor to developing people in those competencies, to those aspirational points that we need them to be at in the business, or that where they want to be as individuals? The same, why don't we use the same rigor that we do for product and for marketing, engineering, and this level of discipline? Why is it that we are so loosey goosey and winging it so much with our revenue generating staff?
I think that for one, I think that it's universal across the organization. If I know we're focused on sales and that's our world,
Yeah.
and I'll stay in my domain, but I don't think I think that it's most evident in a sales function, because we're measured differently, and there's a lot more transparency with respect to performance than someone who might be in operations or finance or even in engineering. Even though they've got sprints and things that they're accountable to. I think one of the reasons why, I think there are a couple of reasons why. One reason why is because the focus is on the entry point, not on the lifetime value. And I don't mean to speak of people as widgets, but there's a lifetime value.
They are resources,
right?
yeah.
They are resources, and then they are assets to an organization, right?
Correct.
I don't think that we focus or clearly know how to measure or manage the lifetime value of an employee. And I'm thinking of someone in particular. I don't know why this person popped into my head, but I started working with her when she was an SDR. I was a client. They're a client of mine, right? She is now a VP, and this is in one of the top SaaS organizations. She's been there her whole career, her whole career. The lifetime value of her contribution, and someone way smarter than me can figure out what kind of math you need to add to that when you think about her impact and her revenue. When you think about the impact of her on her team and her peers, the impact of her as a manager, the impact of her on her management peers, the impact of her on the introduction of new products. And so, I mean, just like, there's got to be a way to quantify this. Maybe this is the next book, right? Around how you identify what this is, and then who's accountable to it, right? Who's responsible for it? Now, I understand that there's a part of this responsibility which lies on the direct manager relationship. There's a part of this responsibility that's going to lie on the division head. There's a part of this responsibility that relies on the company culture. There's a part of this, you can parse it a whole lot of different ways, right? But there's no visibility into it. And where there lacks visibility, there lacks accountability. Right? So I think one reason that there's less rigor in most organizations is we don't understand how to, and we don't understand why to, right? If I don't understand why I'm supposed to be coaching Derek, other than the fact that it's good management practice, I guess, and he's an athlete and he likes to have some feedback. Oh wait, he's also you're not this, you're not a Gen Z, but let's say he's a Gen Z, and that's how you keep him in. Again, all that just sounds like lip service and narrative, and it's all just this esoteric, subjective stuff, right? But once you get to a point where you can correlate my coaching activity to both the impact on Derek and the value that has for the organization, now I'm invested. So this is what we're trying to do with Coach CRM. When we get deeper into the analytics, when we get deeper into where we're going in unveiling the black box that is coaching in a way that isn't punitive and is instead providing counter incentives, whether it's the individual contributor, the frontline manager, or someone in a leadership position to be able to support the frontline manager, or even just have visibility into what they're doing so that you can see where the organization is going with respect to performance improvement. That's what's critical. That's why we're building Coach CRM. It's not just a tool for managers and coaches to have conversation. It's a tool for this robust means to create continuous performance and to have visibility therein.